With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Welcome back, trackside, once again, race fans. Here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. We're gonna I can talk, I promise. We're gonna kick up some dust here tonight, back out west in Sparks, Nevada, at Wild West Motorsports Park. We're back in action in the stadium trucks. The Pro 4 is gonna try to tackle this 4-turn, almost a mile track as we get sent for some heat racing action. 15-lap main event here tonight, brought to you by PFL Logistics, and we are already rolling here tonight. Qualifying session already underway, so we'll get things underway. But first, how you doing? How you feeling out there in TV land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave the Cave bringing you all the calls from trackside. And speaking of trackside, what do you say we go ahead and drop some of those qualifying times over there to the left-hand side of your screen? Tommy D backing up a fast lap in happy hour moments ago. That's not going to be good enough. The 113 of Paul Dillon going to take the Evansville Cold Storage Pole Award. He looks to start inside row number 1. Heat race number 1. We'll see if Dillon can keep that top spot with a quick time. 49.87 here tonight. Going to be the fast time for Dillon. How about Mark Axelson, listed down in that 5th position, one of the fastest drivers in happy hour? Tommy D and Mark Axelson trading blows and fast times throughout happy hour. And a little bit of a rough go in qualifying. The 69 is going to start in at least 5th, maybe a little further on back. We've got 10 drivers slotted in for tonight's heat racing action and 15-lap feature. Kid John Sayer, Steve Law, or the 109 of Bender dethroned the man at the top of the speed charts. Paul Dillon is still with the quick time tonight, 49.87. So the music's gonna fade away, and time's gonna tick away. Just about 60 seconds remaining on the stopwatch, and no movement down there on pit lane for your final 3 drivers. So I don't think we're gonna have anybody else getting out there looking for a qualifying time. So I believe that will just about wrap it up for qualifying. Yes, indeed, that's going to be it for qualifying. We're hearing word from track officials. Not enough time to complete a lap. So John Sayer, Steve Law, and Bender will start towards the tail end of their respective heat races here tonight. Paul Dillon going to start inside row number 1, heat race number 1, while Tommy D looks to start from the front of the field of heat race number 2, the Beef Jerky Unlimited. 86 of Tommy D looking to walk away with the end. Another podium finish and another checkered flag. So just moments away from heat racing action, we're going to go ahead and get ready to roll here tonight from Wild West Motorsports Park. You're watching the Beef Jerky Unlimited RexingCompanies Turn 5 Motorsports Tuesday Night Series right here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network, and drivers already being called to the track. There you can see a few of them beginning to grab their starting position. So we're going to get a little closer to the track and a little closer to the field. 6 laps in store for heat racing action tonight. So as drivers hit the starting grid for heat race number 1, let's run down here. JR Expedited Freight's starting lineup, starting inside row number 1. Your pole sitter tonight, the 113 of Paul Dillon. Steve Trotter shows to his outside, back in row number 2, the 69 of Mark Axelson, followed by the 420 of James Schultz. And just like that, green flag flies on heat race number 1. No caution laps here in heat racing action. A little bit of a bump right there. Axelson into the back end of that 010 of Steve Trotter. Down and away, out and away. Out front, walking away with the 113. A little bit of a moment on the braking. Schultz going to have some problems right behind him as well. Going to catch a little bit of those Jersey barriers lining this track. Dillon 1.3 second advantage. Steve Trotter in a solid second with Mark Axelson right behind. James Schultz starting to fall a little bit behind the 8 ball here. Opening lap now. Off the start finish line, back up the hill, and away we go. 1 lap in the books as Axelson trying to track down that 010 for second. Coming up, and Sharky lurking in third, looking to make a handful of passes and grab the top spot. But Paul Dillon, he's got a little trick up his sleeve, and it's called getting away. We're going to jump on board real quick with the 113 of Paul Dillon. A little bit of a look-see at how these drivers get around this 0.8 of a mile 4-turn track. Right here in beautiful sunny Sparks, Nevada. Oh, all sorts of out of shape. And again, It's just a little reminder of just how much is going on inside of these machines, these Pro 4 trucks. Absolutely hammered out here. A lot of jostling inside of the cockpit with some heavy jumps. On board the 69 of Mark Axelson as he looks to the inside looking for that second position, but unable to put the power down. He's going to stay back in the third position for now, but still hunting the front, diving to the inside, final corner, downhill we roll. Trying to bring you some of that some of the heat racing timing and scoring, but once again, there you see plaguing us. Something a little askew with that. We're going to keep our eyes and ears to the pavement and see if we can't figure that one all out for you. But 113 of Paul Dillon continues to show the way. Cross flags on display last time around, just 3 laps remaining. We are halfway through heat race number 1 here tonight at the Wild West Motorsports Park. So Paul Dillon going to take the Evansville Cold Storage Pole Award, and he looks to walk away with the first JR Expedited Freight race. The win here tonight. Going to be some fast-paced action as popsicle sticks go on display. Just 2 laps to go. 1.5 miles remain here in heat race number 1. Axelson jumps that inside Jersey barrier. That is not what you're looking for. Nice landing there, putting that suspension to the desk. Going to look to the inside now. Little jab of the brakes on the gas up through the gear. To the inside as we round the final few corners here from Wild West Motorsports Park. Axelson digging, looking, trying to get their final corner coming up. 1 lap to go this time by for your race leader out front, Paul Dillon. A little bit of a bump and run. So we're coasting to see on those NASCAR tracks, but a little bit of a bump and run through the final corner here, side by side, back across the line. Great racing. Whoa, both drivers out of shape, and Axelson gonna overcook the entry, and that's gonna allow the 010 to take that position back. And I don't think Axelson's gonna be nearly close enough to do anything about it. He's gonna prove me wrong. Digs deep in the corner, and there it is. He's gonna get hung up on those concrete barriers once again, and that's gonna do it for his chances at a second place position. Paul Dillon coming to the final corner, back downhill we roll, and here we go. Heat race number 1 in the bag as Paul Dillon gonna cross the start-finish line. Checkered flag flies on heat race number 1. Steve Trotter comes home in second, and Axelson gonna kick it sideways. A little bit of a tabletop out of that 69 machine. James Schultz gonna cross the line as well, back and forth, unable to make the start. And trip on track was the 369 of John Sayre. And well, just like that, we're going to get ready for your starting lineup for heat race number 2. There you can see it fresh on screen already here tonight. Your second JR Expedited Freights heat race. And your JR Expedited starting lineup. 86 of Tommy D will start inside row number 1. Qualified in the second position here tonight. We're going to start from the top spot. Chad Renselman right beside him. Jeff Carlson and Steve Law back in row number 2. The 6. A Bender right there as well. Steve Law unable to make the field here. So it looks like we've got 2 drivers missing the starts of their heat racing action, and green flag flies quickly here on heat race number 2. The Beef Jerky Unlimited number 86 machine. Whoa, we got trouble. Big trouble now. Driver's going to go sliding up and over. And that is what you call a turtle. You don't want that. You don't need that. Let's go back to the action on the restart high above with the turn 3 drone cam. Let's take a look here deep into the corner. Contact made right there. More contact made with the barrier and up and over. The 88 of Jeff Carlson goes, and that's gonna do it pretty much for his heat race as we come across the final corner, back across the line, this time by lap number 1 in the bag with Tommy D out front. The 88 of Carlson going to get back out on track, but it's all about pride at this point in time. Carlson just about listed 1 lap down. Going to be very close to being 1 lap down. They're going to see him just off in the foreground, making his way off of pit road. So he will stay on the lead lap, but Tommy D may eventually track him down with just 4 laps remaining this next time by. Great run so far here tonight from Tommy D. He's going to navigate the big jump rather well. Let's take a look. A little up close look. You can see how busy the hands are behind the wheel of that 86 Pro 4 Stadium truck. Tommy out to a 3.8 second advantage, so well out in front. He's going to be smooth sailing from here. And we're going to jump around a little bit. Let me say we take a look now at the 88 of Jeff Carlson. 936 of Chad Renselman right here sitting in that second position. Continental Tire number 946 Pro 4 Stadium machine right there, looking to walk away with the podium finish in his heat race start from, I believe that's going to put him in 4th position as he walks away with his second spot. We'll cross the line and cross flags on display for the boss man of the flag stand halfway through heat race number 2. So we had a battle, right? We had a battle in heat race number 1 for that second and 3rd position. We got a battle once again here in heat race number 2 for that second and 3rd position. Off in the foreground there, you can see Tommy D going around Jeff Carlson, and that is going to put Carlson 1 lap down. Contact made between the MPI 109 of Bender, the 946 of Chad Renselman. They're going to come together, no harm, no foul. Back down into the final corner. Popsicle sticks on display for race leader. 2 to go here from Wild West Motorsports Park. And as we come to the end of heat racing action, these drivers going to get a little bit of fluids and a little bit of food, and oh boy, Bender going to bend the fender right there. Big trouble now as Renselman doesn't have to worry about anything. He's just got to bring it around 1 more time. Into the final 2 corners goes your race leader, Tommy D. But as we get ready for our brief little intermission, the head trackside for the national anthem, do keep in mind, show these drivers some love. Give them that thumbs up and support out there in the chat. And keep in mind all of the great sponsors involved with the Turn 5 Motorsports Tuesday Night Series, from Beef Jerky Unlimited to all the companies over there with the RexingCompanies, Evansville Cold Storage, JR Expedited Freights, as well as PFL Logistics. Big shout out to each and every one of them. Big shout out as well to Mountain Mafia Kennels, as well as Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet. So keep all our sponsors in mind, and while you're at it, while you're hungry, and while you're at the track, get yourself a little snack. Head on over to BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Don't forget about that 15% discount code, all capital letters, Turn 5. That's right, TURN 5. Get yourself some of the best jerky around. There's the Beef Jerky Unlimited 86. Gonna cross the line, checkered flag in hand. And that's going to do it for heat race number 2. Chad Renselman get across the line in second, with Bender behind in 3rd. And that's going to do it for heat race number 2. And we're going to step away for a brief commercial break, get things set up and ready to roll for your 15-lap feature event. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the boats fast taking out, gave proof
track side after the flyover. Drivers eager to hit the track, so we're going to get right to it. Let's jump track side for your JR Expedited Freight starting lineup here in your feature event. Paul Dillon, your pole sitter. Heat race number 1 winner will lead him to the green flag. Right beside him, Tommy D with the heat race win. And heat race number 2, Trotter, Rinselman, Axelson, Bender, Schultz, Carlson, John Sayre, and Steve Law round out the 10-truck field here tonight. And just like that, we're going to get right at it. And green flag flies for the first time here tonight in the 15-lap feature event. Dillon out to a good start. Tommy D right behind him into the corner. A little bit of contact from behind. Tommy gets stacked up in that second position. Rinselman going to take third, battling with the 0-10 of Trotter. James Schultz going to walk out of turn number 1. In the position, Rinselman hung up on that inside concrete barrier. Steve Trotter right here now losing a position after trouble with Schultz. Mark Axelson looking to slice his way up through the field. The 69 truck right there in striking distance. Dillon up over the hills into the final corner. Lap number 1 to go. Going our back pockets as Dillon out front. Half a second advantage. We're going to jump around the track a little bit here. Different camera views as well, trying to bring you as much of the action as we can to see everybody clean and clear on lap 1. Back down the hill on the other side. Rinselman keeps that third position. Keeping that 0-10 of Trotter behind him. Big run downhill and over the jumps for the 420 of James Schultz. He's going to power move his way to the inside. Force. Axelson wide. Here comes the 69 back to the inside. Once again, great run there. Contact between the 88 and the 420. Move Carlson up 2 positions into that 6th spot. Meanwhile, out front, Paul Dillon. Back across the line. Lap number 2 going to be behind us. Up the hill, we roll one more time. Oh, and almost rolling the truck. Real unsettling, bad landing there for the 113 of Paul Dillon, and that's going to give Tommy D just enough to get their contact and body slam through the air. No, you're not watching WWE. This is the Beef Jerky Unlimited RexingCompanies Tuesday night series. Jumping in and out multiple different machines across multiple different disciplines and aspects of motorsports, testing their skills week in, week out. Tonight we're back in these Pro 4 Stadium machines. Paul Dillon is showing some prowess out there tonight. A little bit of contact between himself and the man behind him, able to keep himself calm, cool as Tommy deep into the turn 1 and regain the top spot. And this is going to be a hard-fought battle for this top spot. Tommy right on that downhill section, going to pick up a little bit of time. Through turn number 3 and back through turn number 4 we roll. Dillon looks to be in rhythm here as we go on board with Tommy D making his way around the track. What do you say we get a little look back at the man behind the wheel of that 86 Beef Jerky Unlimited RexingCompanies 86 machine? A look off of the nose of the truck, trying to chase down the man in front. Tommy D trying to track down Paul Dillon from the top spot again. An unsettling landing as Tommy's able to close in on corner entry and through turn number 1. Tommy's really got turn number 1 figured out. Gains a lot of time. Oh, and trouble for Dillon and a little bit of a tap from Tommy D. These two drivers battling it out for first and second have got a little time. Let's go on board now with Jerky in that 69. Mark Axelson looking for that third final position here. As we jump back off the car and take a look from high above the track back down the hill. across the start-finish line. Just 10 laps to go here tonight. Already 5 behind us, and Axelson looks to take that position away down into turn number 1. He's going to slide in on corner entry and take the inside lane. Going to carry it out across the track through the center of the corner and set himself up good for that downhill section, but just opens up turn 3 a little bit too much. Does set himself up for the inside lane on turn number 4, but Axelson allowing drivers at that third lane in turn 3. I think that's going to be a little bit of a downfall as we're going to drop that time and scoring over there to the left-hand side of your screen. As you can see, 3 drivers are unable to make the start here tonight. The 109 of Bender, the 6 of Steve Law, and the 369 of John Sayre. All engine troubles plaguing that side of the garage. So unfortunately, 3 drivers not going to make the feature event here tonight from Wild West Motorsports Park. Less than 10 laps remaining with Paul Dillon out front, but just barely. So we got a battle first and second, battle third and fourth. Steve Trotter just behind Mark Axelson. Further back through the field, let's take a look here at the Continental Tire 946 machine of Chad Renselman. Carlson and Schultz tangled earlier in the first few laps here in the feature event. And Carlson is trying to gain some time, trying to find a way to run back down James Schultz. That we see Doc just off in the distance. Got that battle still unfolding at the front of the field. Let's go back once again, side by side racing action through turn 3 into turn number 4. We roll down still with the lead, but Tommy D all over it. Nice little look back off of the truck. How about Paul Dillon giving you just a little bit of insight of how close Tommy D truly is. You can see Axelson giving all he's got. Back behind your top 2 drivers will cross the line. Cross sticks on display halfway here in your feature event. Paul Dillon looking to walk away with a race win as Tommy D goes to the inside. Let's jump back outside of the car. Tommy with the top spot into turn 3. Big run into the corner and squeeze play up and over. He rolls it, lands, and hits the gas. Taking a little bit of beating in the Pro 4 machine. That was a tight little squeeze move there. 113 maybe forced him a little bit to the inside, but Tommy D was not having any of it. He was not giving any away right there. Great run downhill and into turn number 3 and just real estate going away. And that's all she wrote. The 113 of Paul Dillon going to have to head to pit lane. Picks up a little bit of damage on his 113 machine. Tough break here tonight as the 010 of Trotter with a huge moment on the big jump across the start finish line. You can see him get out of shape and hit the barrier, tip up and over. Looks like he was able to get the truck to roll back on the tires, and Trotter going to continue on here as James Schultz moves into the 4. Back out front, race leader Tommy D showing the way with just 6 laps remaining here tonight. Going to come across the final corner here and head back down the hill, back across the start-finish line. Only 5 laps remain in Europe. Feature event here tonight brought to you by PFL Logistics and Turn 5 Motorsports. Big shout out to all of the sponsors. Once again, without you, there would be no us. So while you're here, while you're at it, show these drivers some love and appreciation. Let them know you enjoy every aspect of racing that they bring you each and every Tuesday night right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Go ahead and join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Drop that thumbs up, click subscribe, and as always, smash that bell. Over there at the right-hand side, get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, David the Gabe, or anybody else back At the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every time you stop by. And again, while you're here, while you're at it, watching some great Pro 4 Stadium truck action, go ahead and drop these drivers that thumbs up. You see the heavy, hard contact between Tommy E and Paul Dillon. That has brought Tommy back into the clutches of this man right here, one of the fastest drivers in happy hour. Trouble in qualifying, trouble in heat race number 2. Sharky. Starting from, or heat race number 1, we apologize. Starting from that 5th position, he's gained 3 spots here tonight. Looking, eyeballing one more. Can he run him down? Going to take a little look at the lap time this latest time around, and Tommy D going to be just about a 10th faster than Axelson, but you can see how much Axelson able to close into turn number 1. But that is one of the strong suits here tonight for this 86 Beef Jerky Unlimited RexingCompanies Real Optics 86 machine. And just like that, able to open it right back up to almost a 2-second advantage. So while he gives up some time through the second half of the course, really gains it all back right there through that downhill jump in turn 1 uphill left-hander back across the final corner. Downhill section. Here's the tabletop jump and up over the start-finish line. Tommy D going to see popsicle sticks on display. Get the man that walked away with the JR Expedited Freights Heat Race number 2 win. Walk away with the checkered flag here tonight. Less than 1.5 miles remaining. And Tommy, the commanding lead now, 2.5 seconds. That's all but gonna do it. Take a little wide. Race leader, what do you say? Looking over the left front of this 86 Beef Jerky Unlimited machine. A little double jump loop section right through here. Left-hand corner down the hill and back across the line. One lap to go. The white flag flies. Final lap here tonight. The PFL Logistics Beef Jerky Unlimited RexingCompanies Tuesday night series, the Wild West Motorsports Park, putting on one heck of a show here in these Pro 4 Stadium machines. Back through turn number 3, and that's going to be all she wrote. No pressure from behind Tommy D. Just 2 more corners to go. Back uphill over the jumps and into the final corner. Here it is. Tommy D looking to walk away with that checkered flag. And there he is coming downhill. Up and over the final few jumps here. Tommy D walks away with the checkered flag. Mark Axelson going to come away second right at our camera. Whew, almost timed that jump perfectly there. Axelson almost came into your living room. Chad Renselman going to cross the line and finish out your podium order here tonight from Wild West Motorsports Park. And that's going to do it for your feature event here tonight. What a night, what a race, what a run. As drivers enjoy a little bit of cool down. Post-race shenanigans, I'm sure we'll get trackside. These guys are going to be cutting up with each other. Great group of guys. If you're looking for a great series and a great night, you got some free time on a Tuesday night, look them up. Over there on the Worn Out Racers, the side of things on the iRacing League directories, you gotta be a member of iRacing if you want to be part of the elite. Check them out in the league directories. You can find them also on Facebook.com. That's Worn Out Racers. Look for Tommy D, Mark Axelson. Tell them Dave sent you, and you'll be set up. No, I'm just kidding. Don't mention my name because it's probably not gonna help. No, I'm just saying. So as drivers get set and ready to go for their post-race photos and fan appreciation. We're going to step away for just a brief commercial break, get things set up for your post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And back trackside at the conclusion of tonight's Pro 4 Stadium Truck action from Wild West Motorsports Park. And we're going to dive right into your post-race interviews. Let's see if we can dial up and have a few words with the man that took the final spot on the podium here tonight inside of that Continental Tire 946 machine. Chad, it's Dave. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going, Dave?
Pretty good, my man. How you doing? How you feeling after a fine run here at a pretty tough little track? I mean, it's laid out pretty simple, but you really got to watch that big jump, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I feel just pretty lucky, to be honest. There was some really good racing going on in front of me, and they didn't handle that jump you mentioned too hot and ended up on the upside down and wrecking, and I took advantage of that and ended up in third.
Well, man, heat racing action, always fun. Always a great time to be able to get out there and really just hammer down and go after it. Looking forward to the end of this season and the beginning of next season. How you feeling about maybe possibly seeing if we can extend some lap times possibly for heat racing action? Or do you think, how you feeling about the heat race format, basically?
Well, you know, I like the heat race format that we have going right now. They could be a little longer. I think I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much to say about that other than I kind of like the way it is now.
Well, I mean, I personally, I love dirt track racing, and anytime you involve heat racing, it just makes things a little a little cooler, in my opinion. I'd like to see NASCAR do away with stages and go to like some 15-lap heat races. You want to talk about action? They'd get it just like you guys give each and every Tuesday night. So, Chad, again, congratulations on the great run here tonight from Wild West Motorsports Park. Before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous?
No, I just want to say thanks to Beef Jerky Unlimited and the RexingCompanies for sponsoring this whole thing. I'm really proud to be a part of this, and I really like the iRacing as we get plunged into this great reset and they start banning gasoline. This will be all we have left, so I'm happy to make good of it while we have it now.
I mean, I never really thought of it that way, but you may be onto something here, Chad. You may be onto something. Well, man, again, always a pleasure to catch up with you when we can. Great run here tonight in the Pro 4 Stadium truck. We'll see how you go about things next week. I believe we're going to hit the Tour Mods at Southern National, so we'll see if we can catch up with you then. But until then, as always, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thank you so much, Dave. Have a great one.
All right, there you go. Final few parting words for the man on screen, walking away with a final podium spot here tonight. Chad Renselman will walk away in third, and we're going to roll right on through your running order. Let's see if we can dial up and have a few words with the man that walked away second. Danger Shark Week, Mark Axelson. How you doing, bud?
It's good to see you, Dave. It's been a little bit.
It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie. Been a little bit of a absence from you, but nonetheless, here you are. Here we are, and let's talk about some of these speeds here, man. You were one of the quickest drivers in happy hour. What happened there in qualifying?
Yeah, man, these trucks take so much patience, and when you're trying to push it, you just slow them down. So I don't always have the patience to drive them properly.
Understand it.
And sometimes you just want to get wild and get dirty too. So.
Yeah, I mean, I had the turn 3 cutoff truck out there earlier, or cutaway truck. I mean, it's basically a toss away now. That thing's junk, but I know the feeling. I wanted to get on the gas at certain points, and it wasn't when I needed to, and it was it was epically disastrous. But your race, your night, you started from, I believe it was 5th here tonight. A little bit of trouble and mix-ups in front of you at the beginning of the feature event. A hard-fought battle there for quite some time for 3rd and 4th. How were you able to finally work your way around?
Well, that was just the thing. Trying to get through traffic's a little tough, but these guys are also pretty good at doing it. So it was a battle the whole time. So no one made it easy tonight. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, now, you say passing not easy here tonight from Wild West Motorsports Park. Do you think it's going to be any easier to pass drivers next week when we hit Southern National and those tour mods?
I think the trick there is surviving.
Well, sometimes it's a Royal Rumble, and sometimes you got to do the good old Macho Man elbow drop. Hopefully we don't see anybody drop kicked on track, but you never know. Bump and run, chrome horn, it's kind of part of it. But again, Mark, congratulations on a great run back on the dirt, kicking up some dust tonight. Before we let you go, you know how this thing rolls at the end, so we're going to step away, and the mic is yours.
All right, I just wanted to thank you for the broadcast. It's awesome doing this, and thanks to all the guys that come out and drive these every week. It's a blast, and especially Tommy and Sheldon for the idea of putting this on. It's been a great thing to have to do on Tuesday nights. So look forward to next week.
All right, my man. Well, again, congratulations with your second place performance tonight. We'll see if we can catch up with you next week at Southern National.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Final words from Mark Axelson. He's going to walk away with the second spot here tonight in your 15-lap feature event. And that's going to bring us to the man that walked away with the top spot. Let's see if we can dial up the man behind the wheel of that Beef Jerky Unlimited 86 Pro Ford Stadium truck. Tommy D, it's Dave. You got us?
Yes, I do.
Man, a heck of a night for you. I mean, you started on pole position for heat race number 2. You were able to lead every single lap and walk away with the checkered flag. You were able to get to the front here tonight to walk away with the checkered flag. So, pretty pleased, huh?
I'm very pleased. Yep. I mean, like we talked a few weeks ago, since I quit trying to win the championship, I think I might be in the points lead now.
I mean, I wish I could back that up with a yes you are, but I'm a little unfamiliar with how the points are laying at this point in time.
Well, I was in third I was out of second by 1 point last week, and I think I was out of first by only 10 or 20 points, and Bomb Dude wasn't here this week, so I'm pretty sure I just took over the lead.
Well, with the points you'll get for the heat race win and the overall race win, I think you may be right. So with that being said, eyeballing next week in the Tour Mods, Southern National, another short track, a little bit of not necessarily a bull ring, but there's going to be some pushing and shoving. You think you can get it done?
I'm not even thinking about it, man. I'm just happy that I'll be here next Tuesday for the last race of the season, and I got Denver, the last ever race at the Denver track this weekend. They're closing it down after this, so go do that with the real car, and then come back here, race on Tuesday, and we'll just see what happens. If I do good enough and win a championship, that'd be really cool. If I don't, man, I had a blast. What a bunch of great guys to run with. I mean, there was some good racing all around the track tonight. I mean, I had a good race there with Paul. I don't know if he landed on me or what happened there. I know he got going again and then did something else happen. And then Sharky and Trotter had a good race going there for quite a while. So hopefully, I know we don't have a lot of fans. We got to work on trying to build that up next season. But hopefully the people that we're watching put pretty good show tonight, I think.
It was a great show from my standpoint. Had a great battle for first and second, great battle for third and fourth for the majority of the night here tonight. So, I mean, from my standpoint, absolute great racing action here at the Pro 4 Stadium Trucks. But, Tommy, with everything being said, congratulations with your newest race win here, multiple race wins so far this season. But we wish you luck in the real world over there on that Phillips Connect Top Fuel Drag Team. Hopefully you can walk away with some hardware from there for the final time in Denver, and hopefully tonight is not the final time you walk away with some hardware on a Tuesday night. So with all that being said, congratulations. Before we let you go, would you like to give any final shout-outs, thank yous, love yous?
Yeah, obviously going to thank my wife, Rachel, allowing me to do this. I want to throw another shout out there. About a year ago, I bought a new rig because mine was starting to fall apart from Victory Sim, and had a buddy of mine, Richard Siddeth, come up here and deliver it and help me put it together, and we got it all installed, and what a joy this rig's been. I mean, I would recommend Victory Sim to anybody out there. Just a American made, high quality. The guy that owns Victory Sim used to be a NASCAR fabricator for Ganassi, I think, and either that or Penske. Decided to go in business for himself, and now he makes these sim rigs, and man, he makes some really, really top-notch stuff.
So there you have it, Victory Sim. If you're out there looking for a race wig, take it from a race winner, Tommy D, right here tonight. Go pick yourself up one of those, or at least check them out and support a local business. Support another local business with Beef Jerky Unlimited. Tommy, great season so far. We'll see if you can wrap it up next week at Southern National. But until then, as always, stay safe and keep it fast.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
All right, there you go, Tommy D. Always a pleasure, always professional, and always showing love to, I don't want to call them the little guys out there, but always plugging individuals, groups, companies that are American owned, American born and bred. And we're going to try to make sure that they stay American fed. You know what I mean? Check out Victory Sim. Some great race rigs over there. Take it from the race winner himself. Tommy D going to walk away with the checkered flag here tonight from Wild West Motorsports Park. And that's going to pretty much do it for us. All that's left is to cut off the lights and roll up the cord. So as we get ready to roll here tonight, the producers hit those familiar sounds in the background, you know it's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results here for the Beef Jerky Unlimited Rexing Companies Turn 5 Motorsports Tuesday night series. Walking away with his newest checkered flag, Tommy D. Gonna put that Beef Jerky Unlimited Rexing Company's 86 Pro 4 Stadium truck in the top spot and walk away with the checkered flag. 69 of Mark Axelson going to come home in second with Chad Ritzelman. Finishing out your podium drivers, the 420 of Doc James Schultz going to slide home in fourth, while fifth goes to the 88 of Jeff Carlson. Sliding home in sixth is the 010 of Steve Trotter. Paul Dillon in the 113 late race troubles and woes. Gonna bring his night in the 113. Gonna finish back in seventh. Bender, John Sayer, and Steve Law. Finish out the 10 truck field here tonight from Wild West Motorsports Park. And what a great feature event. Multiple battles throughout almost the entirety of tonight's feature event. So a big shout out to each and every one of the drivers. Big shout out to each and every one of you joining us out there. In TV Land, race fans, always a pleasure to have you. Always a pleasure to see you stop by. So with that being said, if you haven't already, join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Show these drivers love and drop the thumbs up, click subscribe, smash that bell. Over there on the right-hand side, get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dana McCabe, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you. Each and every time you stop by, without you, there would be no us. Don't forget to support the sponsors. Beef Jerky Unlimited. Get yourself some of the best beef jerky around. They've got it all. Chicken jerky, turkey jerky. They've even got jerky. That's right, Megan Hero pork jerky. Check them out. So with all that being said, and all the action behind us, stay safe, stay loved, my friends. Until next time, we'll meet ya in Turn 3.